So after I was done talking to Zeus, he said he will punish Hercules severely and he's not allowed leave Olympus for 2000 years, and Ares might get it as well, he told me. But right now I was standing in front of Amazon guard and she told me that I'm invited to the summer solstice celebration on the beach with the Amazons, and they said I'm invited every year to that event. Basically what it is, it's a sex orgy for Amazons to pleasure themselves sexually, and if a man is invited he's pretty much in paradise because that's a lot of perfectly beautiful strong women that have near infinite stamina. So I agreed to meet them immediately, and I even saw Diana there and she decided to participate, I guess because of me. And when I made love to all the Amazons I duplicated myself many times with my powers, and I had sex with so many beautiful strong women that Xena joined in. She couldn't resist. All my clones were now giving all of the Amazons double penetration after I already had sex with them for many hours. Some of them were even virgins, but because they trained their entire lives they didn't bleed. They all have no hymen, which means we had no troubles, nothing but pleasure. I had sex for 20 years on that island with all of the Amazons and Wonder Woman, and after that Xena loved me even more strangely, and Queen Hippolyta even came down to the beach to enjoy my clones. She took two and had fun. When I made love to Wonder Woman it was sensual and slow. With Xena it's more visceral and primal. When I had sex with Queen Hippolyta the first realized how gorgeous this woman is. She's perfectly curvy and muscular and she has perfect skin and the perfect body. I almost understood why Hercules would have bad thoughts like he did, but I'm not that type of guy anyway. By the time I was done on that island all the Amazons no longer hated men at all, and they definitely wanted me to come back or send my clones to see them again. Since I spent 20 years having sex with all them including Xena and Wonder Woman, they all had my children and they wanted to name them. So I said screw it, I'm tired of naming all my children, it's become redundant at this point. I give them all the gifts of infinite knowledge and I'm on my way, because let's face it, children with infinite knowledge and Beyonder powers don't really need my help anymore. But I always did my best to be a good father to my children. No matter how many children I had, it's hard if you have hundreds of kids, but I'm not the ordinary dad, I'm a god dad, so it's different. And then I went to Egypt and I met Cleopatra and I saved her from a rather nasty jealous Egyptian prince that didn't deserve her, and I made love to her that same day and she fell in love with me ravenously. And there's something different about Cleopatra. The first had undeniable attraction to her. She was very beautiful and I always thought Egyptian women were absolutely gorgeous, and I always wondered how beautiful Cleopatra actually was. She has jet black hair and her body is perfect, and she has golden tan skin. She's curvy and perfectly toned and muscular. She's not fat at all, she's just perfectly gorgeous. And I didn't want to stop making love to her and she didn't say no, but I noticed when I made love to her that she didn't make many sounds at all. She always held me and hugged me very tightly, and I always loved that. It feels amazing. And with Cleopatra it was like dancing for her during sex. I made my own pyramid in the desert for her and I had to make love in, and I married her as well as Wonder Woman. I thought back 2 days before I met Cleopatra and saved her life. I thought about my beautiful wedding with Diana and how everyone was talking and acting, and Zeus said, well, you waited a long time didn't you, son-in-law? I wanted to spend some time with Diana in private, so we took a vacation, so to speak. And Zeus smirked and said, spare me the details, boy, but I heard that the Amazons invited you to that little beach gathering I heard so much about. And I said yes, I got held up because of that, mostly amongst other things I got all of them pregnant. And Zeus said, oh fascinating, that means you're incredibly fertile, my boy. It seems I will be having grandchildren very soon, all powerful, I hope. That reminds me, I need to visit my brother Lucy. And Zeus asked, who's Lucy? And I said, oh, Lucifer, I haven't seen him in a while, could you tell everyone that I had to go somewhere for a little while. And then I journeyed into hell to find my brother, and I flew down with my golden platinum wings and I said, hello big brother, are you here? And he walked out in a dapper blue suit looking like Tom Ellis again, but this time he was smiling. Oh hi Gabriel, how are you doing? He said in his cheerio English accent. I said, hi brother, are you alright? He said, about as well as I can be in a place like this. No thanks to you dear brother, nice punch by the way, I felt like I almost died after that punch. And I said, I was being gentle brother, I wasn't trying to kill you. Yes, never mind all that.